Ain't nothing wrong with leftovers. I'm just saying. I grew up on leftovers. I don't know about you rich balling ass people, but yeah, we kept leftovers in the refrigerator. Hey, and what my mama used to say, boy, you better go in there and heat you some of that stuff up. You dig? Leftover spaghetti, and my mom was smart. She would cook on Sundays. I think that's what's missing nowadays too. But that's another subject. I'll get to that in just a second. But Sundays was the days you always had the big breakfast in the morning, the pancakes, eggs, bacon, the whole shebang. So you always got a big, nice, healthy, fat breakfast on Sundays. And then right after breakfast was done and all the dishes that's when mom started cooking. Hey, about 12, 1 o'clock, or sometimes she started Saturday night, depending on what she was cooking. Everything done. Everything done by 3. By 3, everything done. Dinner is ready. Whenever you want to eat, go ahead. And whatever left over, so she would cook wisely. Big pots of stuff. Beans and rice, of course. That's a staple in the ghetto. Spaghetti, that's a staple in the ghetto. Because you can make a big pot of spaghetti and that'll last for 3 days. If your older brother don't come in there with your cousin and they high as hell and eat up everything. And then your mama, you can hear the pots in there, and your mama get up out the bed pissed off because they didn't came in the house high, and they got the giggles because they been smoking all that green weed back in the day and gold weed. So they laughing. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe. I was laughing too hard. I mean, I can remember it vividly, If you're all like me, then you can probably visualize that, what I'm talking about. We had older brothers, and they'd come in the house high as a kite, and be up in that kitchen banging pots. Mom finally get tired of it. Look, man, y'all can't get coming up high eating up all the food. You turn around and walk away, they just look at each other and laugh. That weed high giggle. But yeah. If she made them like meatloaf, that was a staple. And my mama used to make this tamale casserole. Y'all might have seen y'all grandmas, or maybe your mama knew how to use that big iron skillet that everybody black always had, that black iron skillet that sit on the stove, always ready for duty. Because once it's used, you run it up underneath that water and wipe it out and then grease it and shit right back on the stove and it's ready for duty. So, my mama used to make a casserole, and they would use, her and my Aunt Ruby, rest in peace, both of them, would make the casserole with the Jiffy cornbread mix. So, I'm trying to remember how they do it. I think they would cook the meat and season it and stuff, and then do a big thing of cornbread. Well, there's 2 ways you can do it. And then you slice the cornbread and then layer it with meat and cheese. Put another layer of cornbread on there, meat and cheese. Another layer of cornbread on there, meat and cheese, and then the top. Or sometime, I don't know if they did it when it was not, the cornbread mix was not cooked. I just know that shit was hella good. Yeah. Got cornbread, with the meat and cheese, like 3 different layers of meat and cheese. Man, talk black to me, as the lady on Afrikan Diaspora say. Somebody talk black to me. And greens. Always a big pot of greens, man. Those didn't really last. Greens didn't last too long. Nothing lasts too long. Shit, black eyed peas, whatever it was, it would last because I guess she would put some stuff up for us, the younger kids, to save it from my older brothers. Well, because they'll eat, go in the room, roll up another 100 joints, jump on their bike, and back in the wind on their hustle. So when they come in again, about 2 or 3 in the morning, they eating again, high. So, that was just some rambling. Some black life from the early 70s. Them were some good times, man. I'll never forget it. That's why I cherish it and talk about it so much. I miss it. It ain't like that no more. The Sunday dinners, the holiday dinners, where if your mom has sisters and brothers, they pick who got the holiday at their house. So if Ruby got Easter, that means my mama got, what was the next holiday coming up? She would have 4th of July. And that means, Virgin, she always had Christmas. It seemed like Virgin always had Christmas, it seemed like. Because she had the big house, big nice house. And boy, everybody be over there. And plus she had the pool table down in the basement. So that's where all the youngsters hung out at. You know, shooting pool. And then after everybody eat, by 7, 8 o'clock, you grew up in the 70s, and you know what came next. The Pokino board came out. Remember the game Pokino? The board, the cards, and you had your pots, 4 corners, center. Let me see. 4 of a kind, 4 corners, center, and it was one other one. I can't think of it. Dang. So it always started out with the kids being allowed to play. And we'll have our little money. Soon the little kids get wiped out because they just gave us enough just to keep us satisfied. And then broke out the Monopoly board for us. Then the grown folks start putting dollars in the pot. It costs $1 now to play. Then that was just to curb their itch. Because after about 4 or 5 games of that, maybe 10 at the most, the dice broke out. And oh boy. Yep, the dice. My mama get down there and hully-gully with the best of them. Ella Mae wasn't no joke. Baby need a new pair of shoes. My cousin would catch them, of course, because she'd stack them up on top of each other. You know that little stacking on top? And then, but they only go like 4 inches. Catch, caught, you know. Or either the poker game will break out. Either way, it was some big gambling jumping off. Okay? And by the end of the night, especially on the dice game, it was always my cousin Jonah, rest in peace, came out the winner. So then he'll sit there and loan everybody their money they just lost back. By, you know, black parties back then went on to daybreak. There wasn't no going home at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That was when it just started. People were still coming at 8, 9 o'clock with food. Black parties didn't end at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning back in the 70s. When the sun started coming up, the TV bin went off. Some people like, TV went off? What do you mean, the power? Nah, the TV used to go off at 2 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't no all-night TV. Yeah. No internet, no cable, and all that. At 2 o'clock, the Star Spangled Banner come on, and after that go off, it's static. That's what you be watching till 6, 7 in the morning. But this shit is good. It tastes even better now. You know, that's the good thing about leftovers. They always taste better after all the juices been soaked in, and everything, what you call it, curated. Yeah. So I smashed up those crackers and put in here. They were like some buttery rich type crackers. So now I got like a little butter flavor to it from the crackers with the cheese. And the black beans. I love black beans. Man. Woo! I'm full. Where's my lemonade? I done cleaned my floor. I done said my prayers. Since I'm parked like this, I only left one curtain closed and one open. Ain't nobody coming from this side unless they come out the bushes. So, and truck stop over here on this side. Let me show y'all. So, I felt like I needed a little air, a little window. space tonight. And you get cooped up in this thing for so long, you know. Just the Indian truck stop. I always stop here at Crater Lake Junction Travel Center. They got cigarettes. They was $4.50 a pack. 100 menthols, just like Newports. But they went up 50 cents, I think. So they like $5 a pack. So you ain't gonna find no cigarettes that cheap. Meanwhile, back in the bowl, I need some lemonade. Country time. Yee. The next batch I'm gonna make though, I passed it. I'm gonna stop if I pass it this time. I seen a Mexican that was in Stockton. He had bags of oranges for $1. I don't know why I didn't stop. Man, why did I pass them up? Bags with like at least 10 oranges up in there for $1. See? I'll cut me some oranges and some lemons, maybe some apples. I'll throw up in there. You can do a lot of things in the truck that you do at home. Ain't no need to change. The only thing I miss is a big refrigerator. This little refrigerator ain't shit. But usually, like, you know, the Indians, some of them do it. The last truck I drove for him, the green truck, he bought me the 3.5-foot refrigerator. You know the ones you see at Walmart with the separate freezer and refrigerator, 3.5 cubic feet. So I used to keep a gang of shit up in that one. But he sold that truck. I think he said he sold it for $12,000 too. Like, damn. What I used to call that truck, the Green Machine or the Green Hornet. Oh my God. I'm so stuffed. Well, almost done. Oh, come on, you can do it. Waste not, want not. Don't waste no food. Hey. Shit. Bear with me. Okay. One more. Yeah. We gotta take it all down. Otherwise, I ain't gonna make it. Shit. Oh, God. Woo! Man. Oh, my God. I think I overdid it. Well, I got some bad news for y'all. Y'all gotta go. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you gotta go somewhere, because I'm about to get in the bed. There's lights out. Peace.